Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 48 of the Sports Group Therapy Podcast. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, you filthy fucking animals.
Yeah,
Right?
something like that.
Yeah, we missed a lot of holidays, but we back, we're ready to go.
Seriously, we missed a lot of time. Alright, we're back over here in Joseph Blue Pulaski's fucking lair. It's a little warm over here today.
Feels like Manny's apartment. Hell.
No, where we are is we're over here in the big house.
Okay.
On the big hill, on the big side of town. And it's time for the bar exam, but I'll let you introduce us first.
I was about to say, he just jumped us. He just jumped us. By the way, we're streaming live on Twitch today. We're gonna give it a try today. So shout out to the Twitch lookers and whoever's watching.
Yeah.
So we
Hi,
start.
Mom.
We start off left to right like we always do. We got my boy OG Lou.
AKA Sweaty McGee.
Word. We got my boy Jose with an H Sick Rivero.
Yeah, AK sneezing McGee over here.
And we got my boy Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski, aka the Golden Child, aka Bandana Santana.
Yeah, and AKA any other nickname you want to add, but it's time for the fucking bar exam. My favorite time of the week, and yours.
Nice and cold.
Nice and cold.
Good job, bro. Kept it cold. Ooh.
Now, the other week we did Bell's Brewery had a Christmas ale, and we loved it. So I decided to double down on them, and they have Bright Whites, 5.0% alcohol from Bell's Brewery from Comstock, Michigan, Belgian-inspired wheat ale. Let's give this a shot.
All right, Bells.
Why you gotta be white though?
All right,
It's
Bells.
my motherfucking house.
White power?
You can leave if you don't like it.
It's a little. It's a ripoff of something,
It does.
but it's
Something we've
good.
had before.
Hey, Bells, it's good. You guys are 2 for 2.
Well, it
in
does
my
say
book.
they kind of say it. It says Belgian-inspired wheat ale, so it's not like they're not hiding that.
All right, I like Bells.
It tastes like a Hoegaarden Light, in my opinion.
I give it a 6.4.
You go, Jose.
It's nice and cold though.
Yeah,
I
really
like this
good.
one better, actually. It's not bad. I get it 6.8.
I give it a 7-1. This is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Might be a little high, 7-1, but
No, I think
it's good.
Yeah, it's same from me right here. I also like it. It's just not as good as Hoegaarden. That's because also it would just kind of like Hoegaarden, which I think is the inspiration behind this, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, right?
But yes, 7.0 from me. I think it was very good.
One higher than everybody. That's so fucking crazy.
How we love
Yeah,
it.
you're a whole decimal point higher. You're
Hoegaarden.
you're out of your mind.
I'm out of my mind. Yo, so 2020, we were supposed to be dead in the year 2000. You remember when the computers were like, oh boy.
And 2012.
Yeah, 2012, the year
Wasn't
2000.
the 15 with the Mayans or some shit like that?
That's 2012.
2012?
That was
Was
the day after tomorrow, right? The last
Yeah, the Mayans were supposed to come and the sun was supposed to melt us or whatever the fuck it was. But 2020's here. A couple years have gone past from the 2000s when we thought the computer era was going to kill us. You guys have any New Year's resolutions? Do you believe in that shit?
No, I think if you're going to do something, you don't need any day to do it. But I understand. Listen, if it works for other people, great.
It never works for anybody.
Probably not.
Well, no, it works for the first month or so, and then it goes off the rails. And
I think so. If your resolution is to start going to the gym,
That's bullshit.
why would you want to do it now when you know every other schmuck is going to be in there and it's going to be a packed gym?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you were fat in December 22nd.
That'd be but you know,
You're gonna be fat
I do
February
have,
22nd.
but you do have to understand that people
Fat
during the
or plump?
people pig out during the holidays.
Plumpy.
Plumpy,
Excuse
husky,
me. Husky.
big bone,
Healthy.
Healthy.
very healthy.
BBWs. That's what they call it, right? What's that girl? Lizzo?
Lizzo.
Loose boo right there.
No,
Alright.
she's not big enough.
The light is on. Nah, so 2020's gone. I mean, 2020's here, so we're gonna get into that. Let's hope for a good year for us.
Absolutely.
No resolution, but hope for a good year for us. Twitch, we need more followers. Come on, we need you to interact with us and talk with us because we got to keep this shit going to see how that's gonna work for us. Fucking Mets, bro.
Yes, let's get into that. This is
Let's
what
get
I've been
into
waiting
that.
to talk about.
Yes, big time.
Lou, we got Dylan Matanzas.
You know, one thing I was looking forward. Actually, no, I kind of miss it. The complaining and bitching from the three of you guys about the Mets not doing nothing good. I've been kind of missing it.
Well,
It's been kind of absent for like the past 3 weeks.
I tell you what, with the Betances thing, you could thank a certain wild boar. That is the reason we have Dylan Betances right now is because of a wild boar.
Pumbaa?
You can't make it up.
Pumbaa, whatever.
Timon and Pumbaa?
I don't know which one is. But
Which one
one
is
of them.
Timon? The
I
little
think
one.
Timon is the little one.
The little whatever the muskrat.
I think it
Right,
is.
that's what it is. A muskrat.
I never watched Lion King, so.
What?
What?
I never watched
Hold on,
it.
stop the show. Stop the show.
See, I've seen it. I just don't remember
I
the
never-
name.
I
You
never-
didn't see.
You never seen
You
it?
didn't even see it.
You got a 3-year-old son. What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
he's not into that right now.
Let him watch it. He will be.
You'll be
horror
into it
movies.
too.
Hard. Fucking
He is.
God. Like father, like son. You see?
Basically.
For apple don't fall far from the tree.
All right.
Guys, so
Anyway.
yeah, we got Dylan Betances. Low East Side kid. I didn't know that.
I know either.
I'm from the Low East Side, bro.
Oh, he's
What's
from
up?
Brooklyn.
What's up, brother?
Went to high school at a what was it, Grand Street campus in Williamsburg. You know,
And then where he played in Brooklyn.
that's where
Yeah,
he went.
in Brooklyn,
That's where it was. In Williamsburg, Brooklyn. He played for high school. Went to high school there. Played for them. Grand Street campus, which is at the corner of Grand's and fuck me, is it fucking
Grand in
Bushwick?
the hood.
Nah, Grand. I think it's Grand Street and Bushwick Avenue. I might be wrong on that
Bushwick
one. I
Avenue?
probably am,
Huh?
but it's
Oh,
right.
okay.
It's right there. I think I might
And
be
then
right
he
about
went
it,
to the
too.
Bronx to play for the Yankees. So
Yeah.
he's a New York guy all around,
Yeah.
which is a good
He
thing.
wanted to stay in New York. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
He wanted to stay in New York.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
What were the numbers? He got 1 year, 10.5.
Yeah.
I mean,
So he got any bonuses?
Four-time
He got a
All-Star.
13. So he got a 30. It's 13 mil if he plays 70 games. So it goes from 10 to 13 if he plays 70 games.
I think that's a good.
Which is good
I
for
think
him.
that's smart though,
Well worth
because
Yeah, he's coming off an Achilles injury.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it's smart. I like
I
it.
kind of was hoping that maybe we would have got him for a 2-year deal just in case. Because if he does very well this year, he's gonna hit free agency again,
Yeah, he's
and
gonna come out
we're not gonna
hot.
keep him.
I think the second year is a player option. You know he's not gonna pick.
Right.
he's
If he
not-
does well, he's not gonna
Yeah,
pick it
he's
up.
not gonna pick it up.
So-
So,
But you know what though? It's that's half full, and now we're gonna bring it back to where I live and half empty. And say, you know what? What if he sucks and he's coming off an Achilles injury, which is a very serious injury.
Yeah.
But what about if everybody sucks? What about Cespedes comes back and sucks? What about if Peter
Well,
Alonso
so you
comes
already
back?
got a
and-
discount on Cespedes. And I know what you mean, no, but none of those guys are coming back from Achilles injuries. Achilles
That's
injuries
tough.
are so hard to come
Yeah,
back
that's
from.
tough.
And now let's keep in mind it wasn't a full Achilles tear; it was a partial tear. But still,
So you know that's lingering.
you never know.
For us.
Listen, a lot of times, guys. Listen, I think the guys today come back from it a lot better than they used to because the medical thing is improved. But shit, man, it's still an Achilles injury. That's
So
a
you don't like
serious-
the signing?
When did I say that?
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Oh, you just assume
Who
it.
would you prefer?
Between-
I mean, if we didn't get him, who would you want?
No, I wanted Betances.
You wanted.
I
I
did
did
too.
too.
We've all come out and
Yeah,
said we wanted
absolutely.
him. I wanted him too.
Betances, Yeah.
You happy with Brody?
But
Am I happy with Brody? I mean, the jury's still out. I mean, he made some questionable decisions last year, very questionable ones, but he also did some ones that kind of helped us out with the J.D. Davis move. So
Okay.
I like that he's not afraid to make moves, make deals.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just too trigger happy in his first year. Let's see how he does this year. I mean, he hasn't been trading people like that. You know,
Yeah.
he's been his signings have been kind of like cautious.
Seems like he's a little too content right now, though. Like he's not
He
gonna.
sure
make
sounds
any
like
moves.
it.
yeah, I don't think he has a choice but to be content. The money, they only signed Betances to this deal because they saved money on Cespedes. And listen, man, I don't know that for a fact, of course, but that seems the case to me.
He took a 23.5 mil pay cut, Cespedes, this year.
Yeah.
So he ain't making shit. He was
Well,
supposed to make what 28,
He
29
could make a
mil?
lot of
He
it
was
back
supposed
with performance, like with what's it called?
to- Like he makes the All Star team.
Yeah, All Star
hits
team,
X
certain amount of
home
at
runs.
bats. If he actually doesn't, if he starts the season playing and not on the injured list, I believe he also received some extra like $3 or $4 million to his salary.
I like that.
So
I
he's
like
trying
that.
to-
I like the
yeah.
incentives.
So
on
the
that.
incentives are good. You know, get him to play. It's his final year of his contract. Let him play hard.
He got to show his ass this year.
Yeah.
He has to.
And I think he will. I think he's gonna push it. I think he's gonna really push. Try to get another 2-3 year deal. God knows where else. Probably in Oakland
Yeah,
or something
probably,
like that.
You know,
That would put
so-
J.D. Davis as a solid bench piece too. You know, to like play to like
Yeah.
give Cespedes a break, give Nimmo a break, or Conforto. So
Listen, it would be perfect.
It would be.
if that would be.
Are you guys, Jose? Are you happy with Brody right now? What he's
I'm
doing?
content. I don't know about happy, but yeah, I mean, we needed bullpen help. He got Betances.
we need more though.
But
We
then
need
again, we're also riding on, Familia will be back to form. Oh, Edwin Diaz, that was just a 1 year, fluke. So it's a whole bunch of what ifs still.
Right. So
It's
I
still a lot.
That's the thing.
See the why, and I hate what ifs.
Yeah.
You know, listen. He's saying that this could be one of the best bullpens in the league. The Fangraphs, whatever the fuck they do,
It has
they,
at the time.
Analytics.
they
stuff.
said analytics right, which I could care less about. They said that the Mets have the best bullpen. You know what though? But that's all depending on if Diaz and Familia.
Exactly.
I
can
think
be
Diaz is gonna
effective.
have a bounce back year, yo.
Who knows?
Yes.
I think he is.
I think so, too.
He's more focused. He got the jitters out with New York last year. New York, and he found out how harsh New York is. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. You either gonna go out there and perform. If you don't, we're gonna boo you. And he got that out the way.
And
now.
how about Gesellman too? Getting
Yeah.
Gesellman back. So I think that'd be a big boost as well. So
And I think Brody's riding on Lugo. I think that's his dark horse.
yeah.
I think he likes him. He just don't want to do
Well, that's
nothing.
not to
I
like.
don't think he wants to fill the bullpen up more because he feels like Lugo is that dark horse. What you guys think?
I don't think he has the funds to pay for it. Very
And the
simple.
realist strikes.
I mean, I don't think he's allowed to fucking go after a Will Harris or someone of that ilk that is out there.
Yeah.
They don't have the money. They will not be, the Wilpons will not allow him to spend anymore. So he's gonna say what he has to, all the right things.
Well, he's an agent, Joe.
Yeah. well,
See,
you know.
but you say that, and I agree with you. But then Will Harris gets a deal with the Nationals, 3 years, $24 million. So
Oh.
$8 million a year.
Oh,
Is
jeez.
Boris is the agent?
Oh, I don't know. That I
It
don't know.
might
for
be.
sure.
No, he's
I
not.
didn't even.
Like, that happened this morning.
I'll be honest with you, I did not hear about that this
Yeah,
morning. Okay.
with the Nationals, 3 years, $24 million.
Wow.
Oh.
How about that?
But and then they also signed Castro today too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
that I heard about.
Starting Castro, yeah. So
So
Wow.
the
they got
NL East is just
Nationals got Will Harris. Oh.
NL East is just beastie all around.
and we still gotta wait to
Everybody.
see what Josh Donaldson's gonna do.
Right.
So
Where
now
is he
they
going?
say that the Twins are coming in trying to get him to play third base. But let's be honest,
Fuck it.
it's gonna be Atlanta or
He's staying
Washington.
with Atlanta.
Yeah.
He's staying with
If
Atlanta,
if he wants to stay with Atlanta, he's
Why
gonna
wouldn't
resign
he?
with them.
Why wouldn't he? Jeez, he had a great
I heard he's trying just to see which team actually gives him
Yeah.
the extra $10 million. He wants 110 million.
Well, he betted on himself
Jeez.
last year and he did great. So why not bet on yourself again? You getting older? Make your money, kid. Well, before we get out of here, to Dylan Betances, his numbers real quick. You know, he had 621 Ks and 381 innings.
That's
Yeah.
tremendous.
So he's
he could be.
effective
He
as
could.
fuck.
No, well, he
Dominant.
his ability to be dominant.
His last full season, 2018, he pitched 66 innings and he had 115 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
Damn.
fucking crazy ratio, yo.
Yeah. That's per 9 innings. That's 15 Ks per 9 innings.
This is also on a very small batter-friendly park too. That he was pitching
Yeah.
for the most part of the season.
Any free agent? Any
But when you're striking them out, it doesn't matter if you're pitching in this room or you're pitching in wide open field. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When you're that dominant and striking guys out
any other
at
free
that
agents?
rate, oh my god.
Any free agents that you like that's happening right now? Any good signings that you like right now?
Any good signings that happened recently? I kind of liked Blue Jays signing Ryu.
Ryu?
I think it was a pretty cool move for them, and gives them a nice little solid starter to put behind all
I
those
think
young
the-
guys that they have coming up.
I think the Mets should go after Ken. I mean, Ken's out there. You know,
Oh,
No
I'm
one
like,
gets the
fuck,
joke?
I'm like, what Ken?
Yeah,
Ken
I-
Ryu, get it?
I was saying,
My God.
I'm like, what? I'm like,
Wow,
what?
that went over my head too. I'm not gonna even lie.
Wait, so what? I heard something about Raul and not signing to the Angels because of the other Japanese dude. There was some,
Shohei Ohtani?
yeah, was something with him and Otani that they didn't sign him
They got,
because of Ohtani.
they got some beef back in Japan or something?
I don't know, some samurai
Some
shit
Kobe
going
beef?
down.
Some white beef?
Kobe beef.
Wow. Okay.
My first one for the year.
Congrats.
I like
some
it.
Kobe beef.
what's
No,
what-
but I heard it was
what's
something
more
with,
into the
with Otani and Raul that they didn't sign him. I keep saying Raul. It's Ryu. Raul. Whatever the
No,
fuck.
you said it right.
You sound
Okay.
like you do it. Do it fine.
But I heard they didn't sign him because of something with him. It was something with
I don't know.
with their agents. I don't know what the fuck it was.
For me, it's Grandal with the White Sox. You got a young pitching staff. Now they just picked up also
They got
Dallas
Gio.
Keuchel.
Keuchel.
Keuchel 3 years, 55 mil.
Yeah.
You got Gio Gonzalez 1 year, 5 mil.
Yep.
Encarnacion 1 year, 12 mil.
Perfect
Wow,
D-
they
perfect
paid a
DH.
lot of money for him.
Perfect
though.
DH.
Yeah, he's a DH.
But
He's-
he
he's
bangs
gonna
out
hit-
like 40.
I was about to say that he's gonna bang out 40. Last year, their top prospect, they extended his ass like 6 years at like 40 something mil, and they just did the same thing with their number one prospect.
Yep.
they just extended him for like 4 or 5 years at like $40 million.
I like what the White Sox are doing.
So they're
though.
locking these young
White
guys
Sox
up.
have been doing a slow build.
Exactly.
They're
And you know
smart.
what? This is something that the Marlins did as well. When they had all these young guys that got out of trades, the Miguel Cabreras, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sign these guys to these weird extensions. Like, why the fuck they doing it?
Yeah.
true.
Long
Look.
run, it'll pay off.
Exactly.
They'll look smart in fucking 5 years when they got
Exactly.
21-year-olds out there in the field hitting home runs.
No
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying?
Well, if you want to, if I'm gonna pick my biggest free agent signing of the offseason, not going out on a limb here, it's Garrett Cole with the Yankees. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it's
pretty
Garrett
much.
Cole. It's Garrett Cole. That's the guy
That's
that
a
puts.
lot of money though, bro.
Well, they
Oh
don't.
my God.
They don't give a shit, and it pushes them over the edge as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
man.
you think they give a shit about Herman?
Oh baby.
Serving a 63 game out of 100. Well, he served out of 81 games, right? He served a couple games already.
Last
so
year.
it's
Yeah,
now
he's got 63
a
left.
63 left.
Yeah.
You think that? Thank you for the light.
It's a good movie. You guys seen this? I saw it over the weekend.
When he whooped that bitch.
Hustle and Flow.
Whooped that trick.
Watch it.
Excuse me. It's a pimp slapping holes up. That's what it's about.
You're gonna find like a reggaeton version for
Oh,
thing
man.
Yo,
to
but
go
Herman. Wow.
How would that go? How would that go?
A
Whoopie
reggaeton.
that
I'm talking
tree.
about this fast beat.
Yeah, how would it go?
No, I don't know.
Throw some
but-
lyrics real quick.
Come on, Jose. Come on.
No,
You from the DR,
no,
bro?
I'm talking about that lyrics with the reggaeton beat.
A bachata version?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
But with the Yankees, with their whole fucking yo, this guy, he's out of control, bro.
What, man?
The Yankees got a big, they got a big reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
Now with this happening, this is his second offense basically, and they still keeping him out there. Like, you think this is too
Wow.
much for him to even be playing right now? Should they just fucking like let his ass go,
See,
terminate him or
this
something?
is the luxury the Yankees have. They don't even fucking need him right now. They don't.
I think they do.
I don't know.
They have him as a number 5 guy. They still have J.A. Happ.
They might
They need-
they might trade
Montgomery.
him.
They
They're looking
need
to
him.
trade
If one guy goes down, you need him.
Oh, no,
I'm telling
I
you, One
agree.
guy starts to suck like Hap. I'm telling you, no, I agree with the Yankees keeping him. Listen, man, if he does well in the playoffs, no one will care. I hate to say it, but no one
Sure.
will care.
And
Yeah.
he is going to be eligible for the playoffs.
It's
Right.
it's like that kid from Houston,
Osuna?
Ozuna?
Ozuna.
Fucking Chapman.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
This shit goes not in void.
So maybe the
once
Yankees,
these players are
have
doing
a-
good, or
Yankees like that stuff.
The way we
Yeah.
we gave Familia a raise.
Well, let's send him
He
to the
went to
Yankees
the-
too.
I agree.
Familia
Let's
did the same thing, though.
that's the dream.
Familia
Familia on the
did same
Yankees.
thing?
Yeah.
Familia had a little domestic violence.
Yeah, no, that's my point.
Yeah.
So, but oh god, I just have it in my head. Familia on the
What
Yankees.
was the full story
Oh.
with Herman? Does anyone know? Like, what happened? Like,
No, that's the funny thing about
No.
it is that it's this. Listen,
It's
for him to
swept
get
under the rug.
for him to get that many games, and for the Union not to mention a single word about it, it must
It's
have
the
been pretty.
Yankees.
But it must have been pretty
The
bad.
Death Star.
That's a.
You
They
know,
must have paid a lot of money to keep that shit.
Cashman's rolling in dough. He just like, yo, you
Yeah.
know what? Don't say anything. Hold that.
But back to what he was saying, I really disagree with you. I think they do need him because aside from now Garrett Cole, who's their number 2, Tanaka?
Tanaka's
Tanaka.
at
No,
number
well,
2.
Severino or Tanaka. It could be either one.
Yeah.
I say Tanaka, but that's Severino's the 3. You got Paxton as the 4.
They got a nice
They
3,
got a nice rotation.
They got a
They-
really
they
nice.
do.
Damn it, that's a nice
but that
rotation.
nice rotation didn't do shit for them in the playoffs.
Oh, let's see now. You got an extra guy. You got a levy. You got a levy there now. You got fucking Cole there, bro. That's a big anchor to have in your fucking rotation,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Jesus
crazy.
Christ, and it alleviates a lot of pressure off everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
But their
really
but their
important.
pen didn't do too well in the playoffs either.
Only Ottavino really struggled, from what I remember.
They lost Batanzas, who they relied on him a lot last few years.
Yeah,
So aside from that, who do
they're
they
still
have?
stacked.
Chapman
No,
and
bro, yeah, Chapman
and
they-
Robertson.
Yeah,
I
and
forgot about fucking Chapman ass.
No, David Robertson's with the Phillies. What am I talking
yeah,
about?
no, I don't know the Yankees rotation like that, but
Ottavino?
it's,
Tommy
Chapman.
Canley.
it's still a stacked rotation, bro. I mean,
It's still stacked. I mean,
bullpen, the
you
whole
know
thing
they're
is
gonna go
stacked.
seven innings max.
They still
Your
got,
bullpen gotta
they still
pull
got
out.
Zach Britton as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So
right.
Well,
they got some guys there.
Let's just
obviously.
hope that Garrett Cole suffers a fracture in his arm.
No.
The first pitch of the year,
No.
and he has to
You
go down
know-
with Tommy John.
you don't
I
wish
mean,
that
he's
shit-
older. He's older already. That's. I
and,
mean,
and if he goes down for a year, they have him for 8 more years.
You don't wish that shit on your enemies because that's
no.
gonna
when he
happen to
can,
you.
when
No,
can
I
he
wish
opt
it
out?
on him.
After the 50th year, he
Who?
can opt out.
Yeah, 5th year.
Yeah.
God damn, that's still a long time. He'd be 35 at that time.
And if he's pitching
36?
well, imagine that contract then.
Shit, fuck
You gotta
that.
send the Wolves to kick it to his wife 24/7 to make them feel uncomfortable in New
You
York.
gotta get that girl that was flashing the titties back in the Bronx now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
you know,
been
you have out
Yeah. Just get them uncomfortable so that country
There
boy
you
can
go.
get the fuck out of New York.
He don't like that. He was just like,
Yeah.
nah, I can't do that. All right, boys. So let's get into some other stuff. All right, no, wait. Before we get out of baseball, I want to ask you guys: do you have any other worries about the bullpen right now for the
The
Mets?
Mets? Yes.
Okay.
A lot of worries. The biggest worry is that Diaz and Familia don't shape up.
Okay.
I mean, listen, Familia I think is Familia. He is what it is. But if Diaz doesn't return to at least a competitive form. He was awful last year. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as he was in Seattle. That was historically. He was almost perfect season, but he was that good.
Which is why I think this year he's gonna be better. I mean, there's no way he's gonna replicate
He
that
can't have
horrible
a worse
season.
bad year.
There's no way. And Familia too. There's no way they're both gonna come back that bad.
Familia?
I think Familia will, but I don't think Diaz will, yo.
Familia's
I
fucked.
kind of have some trust in Diaz this year. What do you think, Jose?
I have more hope on Diaz than Familia, and fucking we're stuck with Familia for 2 more seasons.
Oh, damn it! 2 more years of fucking hookah smoking, bro.
Yeah.
Lou, come on.
What's
bro.
good is that it
That's
was
Lou's boy.
I don't supply him with the hookah flavors, you know.
Oh,
it's not-
shit. You probably come to a story up to you.
No, he goes to the heights.
see, but
You know.
we got Betances as the backup now, just in case.
And what if he starts smoking hookah with him too?
He's
Good question.
Dominican?
Yeah.
He's Dominican.
Damn it. They're going to be in the heights together with their fucking white
Yeah.
shoes on.
Yeah, and fucking with
And then Carlos Beltran probably going to be up there fucking making plátanos for them.
The Puerto
and
Rican
shit.
trying to be down with the
Yeah.
Dominicans over there.
They'll be up there with Cano.
Oh my! And what's his?
And La Malaza's gonna
Rosario.
probably go over
Rosario.
there.
Oh my
Rosario.
God! We got the Dominican team, bro.
See, if Reyes is anywhere, I don't want him anywhere near them with his bad influence.
All right, wait. We didn't even talk about this. Carlos Beltran. What do you think his influence is going to be with this young team? He's highly respected by these young guys.
I think he's gonna have a good influence on them.
He can't be their friends. He has to be the boss.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And I feel like guys like Cano, he's always right before he signed with the Mets, he's hanging out with A-Rod and Cano. Hey, we're my pals.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
hate that shit.
What happens if fucking Cano's struggling? You gonna drop him down to 6? You have the balls to do that or
Yeah,
not?
right. That's a great point. And we just saw what happened with David Fisdale in the Knicks. David
Yeah.
Fisdale, in my opinion, sorry, but he was being their goddamn beast. Everyone loved him. He's their best friend. But you know
He's
what?
probably trying to gain their trust and shit.
Yeah,
Went the
yeah.
wrong
Fuck
way.
that.
Could
It's
it
tough.
be just the issue that maybe he's a younger coach? A lot of these younger coaches they came up playing with these other players, so
Listen.
they're gonna have that rapport regardless.
Right.
For that, if that's the case, then you hire someone that's much older.
Yeah.
But you know what though? If Beltran could listen, man, he has to change it. He has to change all that, like the report thing. Forget that.
Yeah.
You have to you could have that to a point, but when these guys start acting up, and any reason where he has to come down on them, he has to do it,
That's
and
why
he
I
has to
love Terry
stop.
Collins,
He has
bro.
to establish his authority.
Terry Collins is one of
Yeah.
the best at that. He'll pull the young guys to the side and
Yeah.
he'll have a nice talk with them, and then the next game they'll play well.
It's just
He
like
wasn't their friend.
It's like with a parent with a kid. You do it it's when you have to lay the hammer down. I'm not saying beat their ass, but you have to lay the hammer down. Let them
Don't
know
whip
who's
that trick.
boss.
Don't whip the
Don't
trick.
whoop that trick.
By the
Whoop
way,
that trick.
Exactly.
quick side note, Manny says hookah's still trash.
Hookah is what is it? E6 now,
E6,
man.
Manny.
E6 and monsters, bro.
He still
Shout out
drinks
to my
monsters.
boy Manny. All right, Jose.
I see a
Stat.
lot of comments over there. What's going on?
Jose
Couple
stat of the
comments.
day. Jose stat of the day.
All right, we're about to get into the NFL playoffs, so you know we follow teams that do not make the playoffs except for Green Bay over here, Green Bay Packers.
You guys almost gave
Number
that
2
last game
seed.
up too, by the
Number
way.
2 seed.
I just played like shit.
And
I
we
don't know
still came
how
back
the fuck
because
you
it's
guys won
Rodgers.
that game.
Because it's Rodgers.
But you guys won by field goal.
It don't matter.
Lucky.
It don't matter. He came back and tied the game.
You know what it is about the Packers that drives me nuts is that they used to be one of the teams I really liked, and I was always a Rodgers fan,
Yeah,
a Favre
I
fan.
love Rodgers.
But they've become one of those darling teams that the refs suck their dicks.
No.
Oh yes, they do. It's
Dude.
like, oh come on.
The,
They're like the Patriots in the NFC.
No way.
the
Yeah.
play that got them the ball back was the refs fucked up.
Oh, they tried
What
to.
play?
I forgot what the play was, but that's how they got that field advantage. That that they got the ball down.
The
And
Packers
Oh,
got hit with mad
field goal.
penalties, dude. They got hit with, and he still came back and won.
They treat Rodgers like they
Aaron
treat
Rodgers
Brady. It drives me
No.
nuts.
I know.
Put a little pacifier in Rodgers' mouth.
Speaking of Brady, he's in the wild card for the first time in how many
Yeah,
years?
I
So-
cannot believe
That's
he's
crazy.
No, it's weird that he's playing tomorrow.
I like that.
No, I like it too.
I like it
No, I
too.
kind of hope that they lose.
Well, good luck with that.
Well,
Wow.
the fans are gonna go ape shit. All right, Jose.
Let me go with the stat
Yeah,
really
sorry,
quick.
bro,
So this
sorry.
goes with the Green Bay Packers. You know, one of their division rivals is the Detroit Lions,
Mm-hmm.
and the Packers won both of those games.
Yeah.
And
Shocker.
my stat is actually that
No Stafford.
that the Green Bay Packers led
They're the Lions.
in both games 0 seconds. Both games. They won both games on walk-off field
Wow,
goals.
that is good shit.
They did not lead 1 second of both of those
We
games.
I was
still
gonna
won.
give you a hand hug, but you just turned my hand hug down. I tried
That
to
would
hand
look
hug
awkward.
him.
I know.
He was like, no.
You guys are holding hands
no,
on Twitch
no hand
TV.
hug. No hand
So
hug.
they led by 0 seconds and they won both games.
One time I paid like $20 for a hand hug. I don't know what the hell's a
A
hand hug.
hand hug?
What is a hand hug?
I know what a hand hug for you is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say Twitch might. Shout out to Twitch again. One more time. Twitch, you ever had a hand hug from somebody?
Manny?
Manny? Somewhere?
Besides yourself.
By the way, Manny said no, not even E6. He does Monster now.
Yeah,
Ooh, how you smoke Monster, man?
He throws that shit in the
In the
hookah
pipe?
now,
In the
and
pipe?
he boils the hookah, the monster hookah, and
Yeah. He says he
liquefies
gives
it.
himself hand hugs. That's what he said.
hand hugs all day.
Basically.
Pamela Henderson at his finest.
Pamela. Hand.
Pamela.
Shit, Miss Pamela.
All right, so we got Jose's stat of the day, which was the football, and we're happy about the playoffs coming around.
Yeah.
Any surprise teams for the playoffs right now that you like, that you think could First of all, who the fuck
yeah.
gonna be?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the Ravens?
Well, run down the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down the games, and actually we ran a poll on Twitter for the whole week, asking what game are you guys most interested in for this first week, and 44% said the Vikings at the Saints. So
I like this matchup.
I was one of them.
Vikings at the Saints. The second one was Titans at the Patriots.
I
I
like
think
that game.
it's mostly because we want to see if the Patriots can fucking pull it
course.
off.
Exactly. That's the reason why
Yeah,
I
you-
like
yeah,
that.
you know
you
that's
want to
what
see
it
if
is.
the Titans can pull it off.
Yeah,
Right?
that.
It's true. Then the 17%, which is a tie.
We know Manny's pulling it off every night.
So
I'm sorry,
we got the
man.
Bills at the Texans.
Good game.
That's gonna be a good game too.
good game.
I know.
I
I'm
like
looking
the
forward
Bills.
to that.
Mafia to
That's
win.
the first one tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, the Bills.
Absolutely. So then obviously we got the Titans and the Patriots.
Shout out Bills Mafia going
Word.
through tables
Absolutely.
at the tailgates.
Word.
Bills Mafia is
Yeah,
where it's at
word.
right
I
now.
like
Let's see.
that.
Vikings at Saints, like we mentioned, and Seahawks at Philadelphia.
Oh, come on,
Ooh,
Seahawks.
barn
Bury
burner.
those motherfuckers.
I think so too.
Barn burn.
Bury
I
them.
think so
That's
too.
gonna be like 43 to 34.
By the
I don't
way,
know.
there's a snowstorm coming to Boston for the game.
Oh, Brady's gonna
Ooh.
thrive. Brady's gonna thrive in that. Fuck
Oh,
me.
please.
Hey,
the whole bullshit
Henry-
Patriots dynasty.
Henry
started
led
with
the
some
league in rushing yards, man.
Yeah.
Fucking run the ball.
Yeah,
Oh, they have
absolutely.
to. That's
Yeah,
the game.
good point there.
That's
Great
the
point
game.
there.
Well, Brady, you know, Patriots fans are such assholes that they bulled them this whole year. Patriots went 10-5. Like, what were they, right? 10-5.
10-5.
Yeah, well, when you're spoiled, you're spoiled.
Yeah,
And
they've
you're
been-
spoiled. Like, it. I mean, they barely made the fucking. They're barely gonna make the playoffs. But goddamn, give some credit. Look at the Giants.
I think they're just. I think the Patriots fans are just more disgruntled. Not disgruntled, but like more pissed because they could have had a bye, and they lost to the Amish Rifle.
Yes, he did. He torched their ass
Yeah,
up.
you know what?
In the last minute
that
of
is
the
a great
game.
point. Yeah.
You know what I read that he's beating the Patriots.
Well, they needed to win, and they needed.
The Patriots.
The-
No,
Kansas
if
City
they
with
would
the
if they would have won,
The Jets,
they would have
yes,
been
the
number
Bills,
2.
and the
Yeah,
Bills.
and Kansas City had to lose though.
No,
Right, or
Kansas
something?
City would have stayed like number 3, but since it got flipped over,
Kansas City ain't gonna do dick like always in the playoffs.
I
No
feel bad.
defense.
They never.
They
I
got a
feel
better
bad.
defense this year.
Yeah, they
I-
do,
don't
but they
matter.
still.
I don't.
And
I-
Mahomes
I-
missed
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
it's
time, man. You gotta take
I
into
don't-
consideration. He missed a couple weeks, bro.
So who's coming out the AFC? Ravens.
Ravens. Duh.
I think the Chiefs.
Get out of here.
I
got?
think the Chiefs. They have a better defense. I think it's
Get out of
Who
here.
you got, Joe?
Patriots.
Patriots. Okay.
Who you got?
I got the
Sleeper?
Ravens.
Sleeper.
NFC.
Saints.
Saints. Who you got?
man.
I'm sorry, Lou, and I want to.
Yeah,
Sorry,
San Fran.
it's the Niners.
You going
I
down?
think it's a Niners too.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Packers. Not because I'm a fan. obviously.
Well,
But-
Yeah, don't
saying-
say that
but-
neither.
Listen, if the Giants were 500 team and snuck in like the Eagles 9-7, then 500. But you know what I mean. I'd pick them too. This is
But
my team.
I think the Packers gonna have their revenge on the Niners after that game we lost to them this season.
All you gotta say, Lou, is that they have Rodgers. And
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah,
enough
that's
reason.
true.
And the refs, according to you
Packers
guys.
are a different.
Just
Packers. I mean,
jealous.
the Niners
Just
are a
jealous.
different animal, man.
But the Packers played good this year. No one
They
expected
slowed
them to
down.
play.
Their defense slowed
Yeah.
down. They played really good.
They had some
though.
injuries too, though, towards the end
Yeah.
of the season, but they
slowed
played pretty well.
They did good. They did good. Pat Shermer, fired
Oh.
by the Giants. Joseph Lou Pulaski, Manny. We
Very
fired
happy
our
about
coach.
it.
We
Very
fired
First
our
of all,
coach.
he
He did
doesn't.
bad
He
for
doesn't
2
want. He
years.
doesn't want you to say his government name. It's the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. What you see? The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yo, so yeah, Pat Shermer's gone. So we had McCarthy just interview for a job, Joe.
I'm thrilled about that.
You like that resume?
Yeah, I wanted McCarthy to replace McAdoo, not Shermer.
McAdoo's that fucking ass.
McAdoo.
Bomb.
Mac-
No, but wasn't McCarthy still with the
He was
Packers?
still
No,
with the
he was-
Packers.
he was
with
in-
the-
he
got
with
fired
the,
in 18.
Kansas City, no?
He was interviewed. He was
Wasn't he
available. He was
Kansas City at the
available.
time?
Mike McCarthy
He got fired 2018.
with
Yeah,
Green
man.
Bay.
With Green
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
He got fired in
That's
18.
because
That's,
Rodgers had problems with him.
So they say.
Yeah, he did. Rodgers is a prima donna, bro.
He is.
He might be.
Very big prima donna. He couldn't keep Olivia Munn,
All
bro.
right.
She's not even
that.
all that, in my opinion.
What?
What?
They're better than that.
Their art is better than everything, but
Yeah.
she's not all
I
that.
know.
Olivia
She's not
Munn
all
is
that.
bad.
She's bad, is right.
Could we do a Twitter poll?
She's bad, and she knows
We
she's
can
bad.
absolutely. We'll
Yes,
put
we
one
did.
up.
We're going to do a Twitter poll, ladies and gentlemen. Olivia Munn. You got to vote for Olivia Munn.
All right,
Is she
so
bad or not?
we're gonna do two Twitter polls. We're gonna do is Olivia Munn bad, and is the sky blue?
No. She's
No,
bad,
it's
but she's
Olivia
not,
Munn.
she's not that. I think she's overrated.
I don't know about that. Is Olivia Munn bad, or does Manny give himself a lot of hand hugs? Or
Yeah,
the
the
Muffin
Muffin
Man?
The Muffin
Excuse me,
Man.
the Muffin Man.
Does bear and the other one is does a bear shit in the woods?
If Ronald Rivers signed with Washington Redskins, man.
That's a great hire.
I would have thought he would have been the first candidate for the Giants.
He ran to that job. What the hell did they offer him?
Who are you talking about? Sorry?
That was so quick. Ron Rivera just like
But see, this is what I don't get. It's because for me, I mean, I'm a old school guy, I guess, but you don't even got a fucking general manager.
No.
and you have Dan Snyder as the owner.
Exactly.
I know. I'm sure they offered him a lot of money.
Well,
I'm sure is
You
what
have to have a lot
happened.
of something.
I agree. It had to be
A lot of control. You know?
That would make sense.
I mean, for him to sign right now,
I
it
didn't hear
better
anything
be.
about that.
I mean, he signed Jack Del Rio, and he wanted Jack Del Rio.
Well,
Well,
I
there
like-
you go.
I like that
You
more
know
than
what,
Ron
though?
Rivera,
That
though.
might have swayed the whole thing. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah,
It happened
exactly.
very quickly.
The Cowgirls fired Jason Garrett.
After how many meetings? Like 3 or 4 meetings?
Well, Jerry Jones was trying to ease it in there, you know, like Telly.
First was just a tip.
He had no Vaseline.
I mean, this was the most obvious coaching firing that was going to happen.
I mean,
like,
10,
what the hell?
10 years this guy was there.
So
I mean,
what?
I
13.
get it.
I think it was 13, Joe.
Don't matter. If
He was under his like.
All right. Well, as a head coach, I know it was
It's a
over.
long
It was
time.
at least 10 years. Yeah.
I mean, but
if he wasn't producing, then what? You gonna keep him out there again for another season?
Well, that was
Yeah,
another
should have got off the pot
In
here.
a freaking division that wasn't even that great.
horrible. Anybody could have won that.
He could have ran away with that division.
I mean,
Yeah.
this you're right, and this
was
year,
up for theirs.
this year with the
For-
division being as bad as it was,
Right.
this was the tipping point for
Oh, yeah.
Garrett. You have to, come on now.
For America's team.
And the Cowboys are personnel wise are way too talented not to take this shitty division.
And I'll be honest with you, I think even if they would have made it as a wild card team, if they still would have lost in the first round,
Yeah, they would have to get
still
rid
would have been
of it.
out.
It's America's team, dude. When's the last time they were actually relevant like
90s.
that? Yeah.
90s.
So you know Jones must have been pissed the fuck off.
Oh,
already.
you
Like,
weren't-
yeah,
you
yeah,
weren't-
yeah.
They're worth billions, so he's not worried. I don't think he's that worried about it because he's still making money. But
They could be making more.
yeah, of course,
No,
of
absolutely.
course. Dak Prescott gets a big contract.
as he
Guaranteed.
should, as he should.
Yeah, you think so? For
Yeah.
what? For winning nothing?
Yeah,
You didn't win. You don't win playoff games.
I don't.
You don't get your team into the playoffs.
He was a good quarterback.
No.
Yeah, well, we said the same thing about Jared Goff, and look how the Rams ended up
Well, they
this year.
paid the fuck out of him.
I
Look what
said
happened.
it. I said that was a crazy ass extension they gave him, and look.
Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet though and take that chance.
I agree.
What?
You
You
never
mean
know.
paying?
Yeah, with
Dak
the quarterback.
Prescott?
Yeah. I mean, in general, like with a quarterback like that, like He's a good quarterback.
He is.
He's a good
With
quarterback.
potential to be elite.
He scrambles. He's good.
The thing is that is what the market shows. It's like a fucking
like
starting
analytics.
like a starting pitcher
Right.
or a lefty, like a lefty pitcher. That's
It's a
what the
chance
market
you
goes
take.
for. Yeah.
Like when you go to a strip club and you pick a girl for lap dance, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
You take that chance.
It's true.
Allegedly.
I'm doing the Dwight
But
Schrute
you
thing.
still
It's
gotta
true.
pay.
But you still got to pay.
You still gotta pay.
You still got to pay. You still
Yeah.
got to pay.
I mean, listen, unless you're a regular there and you know the roster and you're familiar and you've done your research.
You're a scout. You're a
Unless
scout.
you're basically a scout,
The stripper scout.
He's scout.
you don't know. So you gotta take that chance.
Wow.
All right, let's get into Lou's word of the day.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Let's just do that because ease into there, like
Yeah,
like Jerry
Vaseline.
Jones firing fucking Jason Garrett. Lou's word of the day today. Poussant. Poussant. Poussant.
Sounds like a French pussy. I don't know. Like a poussant.
I think it's the plural for French pussy.
Pushy.
Pushy. No, I think it's a plural for French pussy. Like
Like two
like,
pussy.
Like
two
I'm about to go out tonight and get some poussant.
Poussant. Or it could be a pussy on a croissant.
He been doing the whole.
No, it could be.
You have to.
It could be when you put the pussy on a croissant. A poussant.
Oh my goodness.
I like
there you
it.
Go.
That's a pretty good combo.
I like it.
like in your eating.
You just gotta make sure.
You see?
Yeah, there you go.
Or it could be a croissant that
Oui,
smells
oui.
like
Oh,
oui,
no,
oui.
I like the first one better. I like the first one better. All right. Definition: powerful, having political authority.
Ooh.
political.
Yeah. We won't
Authority
do
Y'all ready
is the
for,
key word.
for the war?
Authority.
that. So really quick, the Muffin Man says Olivia Munn was hot till she got surgeries. Now she looks like a dude.
See, now.
Thank you.
Now he might be very.
Thank you.
You guys seen? I
I
didn't know.
didn't know that.
I didn't
she had
know.
surgery.
I had no idea. She would have. Now, man, Muffin Man, did she have facial surgery? Like, is that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't
I'm
even know
assu-
that me neither.
Okay, so that.
I don't like any of those surgeries,
Lou-
but I'm
Lou probably
assuming.
knows.
I'm assuming she fucked up her face.
Yeah.
Maybe
She probably
she's
got
a-
lip surgery.
Maybe she's a transformer, and that's why Rogers dumped her.
More than
Could
meets
be
the
right.
more than meets the
More
eye.
than meets the eye.
And then we also got another comment
She was
from.
a Decepticon.
She just.
We also got another comment by Alex Henry, and he asked, "What do you guys think about the Kovalchuk trade?"
Oh, with Montreal.
Yes.
I thought he wanted to go to a contender. Is what I'll say to you, Alex. Yeah.
Is he Canadian?
No.
No, Alex.
Kovalchuk.
No, no.
Kovalchuk's Russia.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I know Kovalchuk's
Montreal, Canadian.
He's
mean-
a hockey fan, so
The one thing I'll say about Montreal is that they've had a lot of injuries. Gallagher just went down.
Yeah.
I guess they believe they're a contender, and they're just reaching for straws right now. And Kovalchuk was out there, so why not take a shot? But
Kovalchuk is solid, bro.
he's washed.
man,
He's
he
solid,
he,
though. I
he
would
didn't
take
he
it.
hasn't done
He
He's
nothing.
sucked in LA.
Yeah, he
Hey,
was terrible.
hey, Alex, what do you think about the trade?
Yeah, Alex, let us know what you think about the trade.
Yeah,
because-
Talk to us, Alex. Talk to us.
And also, the Muffin Man, one more really quick. He goes, a lot of models, chicks nowadays are getting some cheekbone surgery.
Ass
Makes them
cheek or
makes them
cheek?
look no
it's
some
face.
cheekbone. So he says it makes them look like men. It's all fucked up.
That's
Well,
true.
you know what? I tell him,
Start
Muffin
looking
Man.
like Caitlyn Jenner out here.
Muffin Man, I agree with you. Any of that facial surgery stuff and is just always is a bad look
Why
to
are they
me.
getting your boobs done? Just
I hate-
like now they just fucking with their face.
Look,
Yeah,
let's
the
keep it
lips.
real. So, like, we come from an era where, we seen the natural chicks, and eventually the surgery started happening. You got, at this point, you got to accept it.
It's normal?
Yeah, it's normal now. Every woman now wants to do it. If
Well, you mean the famous woman?
no, I think any normal woman.
I mean,
just
the famous
looks
women
into it.
are
I don't know
making everybody.
I don't know any regular woman that does that
Do you
shit.
remember 7th, 8th grade? Do you remember girls having a big ass? No.
No.
In my 7th and 8th grade, I remember there was 2 girls. I could remember 2 girls that had big asses, little boobies.
You know what my main thing in 7th, 8th grade was like from chicks was their face.
Yeah,
as long as they were
exactly.
cute,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not big, because BBWs, I don't love you. I'm just keeping it real. So,
The light is on.
no, leave it on. I'm just being honest. So,
Breaking news. I don't care.
I don't care BBW.
Oh, nice shirt. I didn't see that.
So, like that was what I was into back when I was in 7th, 8th grade. Just
The face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, like these 7th, 8th graders,
Yes.
9th, 10th,
Yeah,
high
they got
schoolers.
fucking. What's that? Kylie Jenner
lip
plumper,
Oh
fucking
man.
Look,
plumping your
man,
face
sur-
up.
surgery is the wave now, and it's gonna be for a long time.
Hey, you think these 7th and 8th grade girls having surgery?
No. But I'm saying it might be already in
Yeah,
their
maybe
minds.
Some. Who knows? These fucking. First of all, Hollywood is a different.
It's
fucking,
acceptable
Yeah,
nowadays.
it's normal.
Oh, they
It's normal.
watched. Maybe they watched the Kardashians and. And I was watching New Year's Eve, and I was watching Megan Thee Stallion
Oh,
up
Lord.
there shaking her fat ass and everything.
Jumping off chairs.
I'm not saying I wasn't liking it. I'm just saying it was what I was watching.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Megan. What's up?
Let's talk about the Knicks real quick. Talk about the Knicks.
Yeah.
You rather the Knicks make the playoffs this year?
No.
Sneaking in or Lou, playoffs. Knicks in the playoffs is a big thing. Or you rather them tank and get another
I'd
draft
rather them
pick?
tank and get another high draft pick. The Knicks, even if they make the playoffs, they're not going to get past the Bucks. They're not going to get past the Sixers. They're not going to
Obviously.
get past any of the 7 teams above them.
They're gonna pass the first
But
round.
playoff excitement. You don't want that?
No, because that's going to feed into Dolan probably like being a cheapskate and not really getting people. I don't know.
Let me tell you why I disagree. Because at some point you have to stop tanking and you have to start building. And if they can start building, even if they lose in the first round, I'm not even saying to even make the playoffs, but just little by little steps to improvement and to start building a foundation.
Yes.
You can't just keep. At some point they
Can't
got
keep
you got
tanking.
You can't keep tanking. No.
But they haven't been tanking. They've just been naturally sucked. They sucked all the years.
Not tanking, whether it's on purpose or not. I agree with I agree with you.
So they haven't been doing it purposely.
But you know what though? It seems like maybe very little. It's not going to be. They're still going to be terrible, but at least it's not. There's something to build on right now. You know, so let's roll with it and let's see. They're not going to make the fucking playoffs anyway. They're still going to have a nice draft pick next year. Let's be realistic here.
You guys think Miller stays for next year, or they're going to have a new?
I still think it's way too early to say. But I like
putting
him.
the team in the right direction.
All I'll say is I like him so far. Yeah.
Yeah, he's putting the team
You
in the
know,
right
he
direction.
coached the D League team, or they call it the G League.
The G
team now.
Oh, the G League.
And
it's like the player reserve or
yeah.
the injury reserve.
so they call it the G League because Gatorade sponsored it. So they changed it to the G League.
Makes sense.
Making that money.
Sponsorships.
So anyway, he's drilling these guys, and I like him. I hope that he does stay.
Hey, yo, he's drilling these guys?
Yeah, well,
It's not a Catholic church, bro.
that's true.
Shit. Sorry.
Ultra boys, we love you.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
not the Catholic League. It's the,
Altar boys, Lou loves you.
God. Alright, we just revered off a fucking cliff.
Wait, what do you guys think about the Knicks? Do they?
Oh, I
you
think
guys
he was
the
gonna
Knicks?
talk about. I think he was gonna talk about John Pope slapping the girl's hand off the other day, or whatever his name was.
Oh, that was dope.
The Cardinal, was it?
No,
He's the Pope.
Some girl grabbed the Pope. Fuck
She
you.
pulled the fuck out of
And
it. He
then
got arthritis. You know, you can
Where is his
pop his
security?
arm out of place.
Where
He
is his
was like-
security?
he was
I didn't see
like
that.
shaking hands,
Yeah.
kissing babies, and some little Asian lady just like ripped his little old ass towards him, like, come here.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh shit!
yo,
He laid
he
a
got
smackdown.
arthritis.
I saw that.
Honda on
He was
that?
like, oh.
Yeah, 100-hand slaps
E
her.
Honda.
But the question is, where is his security?
They were
Yeah.
standing there, and after he
I
slapped her,
saw they were
jumped
standing
in.
there, but you got to be on top of that.
That's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
I think they fell asleep for a second.
That's a Pope.
Absolutely.
That's
a
the
Pope.
Pope. That's the fucking Pope.
But he's handsy because wasn't he like, remember like during the flu or something was happening last year and people were coming up trying to kiss his hand and he kept moving it? You don't remember that?
Really?
He wasn't giving hand hooks.
No, he wasn't letting nobody touch him. It was like something going around, some mono or some shit was going
Mono,
around,
yeah,
and he didn't
yeah.
want them to kiss his hand. He kept moving his hand every time he tried to kiss his hand. Somebody got it. Come on, help me out, somebody, help me out.
Ah,
All right,
Tank or no? What do you guys think?
tank.
Tank?
Tank, absolutely.
Tank?
no, make the playoffs. It build, not tank. Build.
Tell you what, that Kyrie Irving signing is
Progress.
looking good right now.
Progress.
He signed an asshole.
He is good.
Still early to
Irving
see.
is
Over,
He's a
He's a
douchebag.
cancer to the team.
yeah.
He's been
Everywhere
like
he
that
goes.
for
I like that the
Yeah.
Nets are playing bad too.
Everywhere he goes is gonna be like that. Next year they're gonna sell a lot of tickets. Both of them will be back, but by then Kyrie Irving he's irrelevant. All right, Star Wars real quick. I want to get into Star Wars real quick. Joe, if you guys didn't see it, you haven't saw the new Mandalorian series, right? No.
Nope.
The DeLorean from Back to the Future?
Mandalorian.
Oh, you said the
The
DeLorean. Oh, okay.
No, the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
He's not up there.
Joseph. I mean, Lewis.
That's like circa 2010.
Yeah, he's probably
There's no
Boba
baby
Jar.
There's only adult Yoda on there.
He's probably in there. Mandalorian series.
I
1 out of 10. What do you give it?
I give that shit a 12, man.
Wow.
That
Sick.
show was
Very good.
Is it better
You
than
got-
Sons of Anarchy?
it's hard to compare. It's
Yeah, I
different.
know.
so
But
different.
I gotta put him on the spot though. If you
But
said 12.
it's a really good show for someone that just got into Star Wars. Like I haven't I didn't watch Star Wars like in a while. Like last time I seen it when I was.
But you
like,
just went back and watched all of them.
I went back and saw everything from episode 1
Yeah, I want to do that.
through the whole thing on Disney Plus, which I love, by the way. It's official.
Shout out to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Disney Plus.
I caught up on all that on the spin-offs and then The Mandalorian, and The Mandalorian is better than the new
Tight.
trilogy that came out. It's really good, really good, really good, really
Very
good.
tight. I like it.
It's
Very good.
official. And
The movie.
that anime Attack the Clone Wars
Yeah.
was also fire too.
Anime one?
Oh, the cartoon one,
Yeah,
Clone
yeah.
Wars. It's really good.
I heard about that.
Yo,
I've
it's
seen people,
fire.
a lot of people
Yeah,
posting
it's
that.
really
up.
fire.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta check that out. I gotta check that one out. Everything else I saw. Did you like the last one?
I thought it was good. I mean, I know more of the diehards are saying it was trash, and from what I heard is that George Lucas had no input in this last movie at all, which kind of sucks.
No.
Because he wanted to do all 9 movies with his vision, and
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it, and it might be just maybe because I just recently got into the Star Wars movies. But I'm gonna rewatch everything again just to kind of get a different view from it.
Didn't George Lucas
I
do
like
the
it.
Phantom Menace though?
He did, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
that
latest
was the
trilogy
biggest
didn't really
piece of
have
shit.
enough input in it. Once they kind of sold it to Disney, it looks like they kind of just started pushing him.
You could tell a lot of the things they did with this movie was more for like this generation
Yeah,
of
totally.
people, which
Yeah.
I didn't really. I mean, if you're gonna, you gotta stick to something. You gotta do it. You gotta follow through. But this, like, I felt like they were too lenient towards the new generation, and they try to make them like the movie.
Gotcha.
And I didn't like that. It was a
Okay.
good movie. It was a solid movie, but I give it like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, see, that's this coming from someone who's been a Star Wars
Yeah,
fan
I've been
for a while.
watching it for so
Yeah.
long that I was like,
You know,
why are you doing that?
I felt that way about the. See, I didn't see the last 2 episodes, but the last 2 big Star Wars movies. But I saw the first of the new
But the
of
Rogue
the
One.
non-Lucas, and I was not a big fan of it. The one that
Force
spoiler
Awakens.
alert that he kills Han Solo, the son.
Force
Okay,
Awakens.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, it was a little too like trying to cater to the modern
Yeah.
like
see what you mean.
generation.
Or are we just being disgruntled old people and complaining
I
about...
am. Yeah, but
not with the last one. No,
but-
I don't. I'm not even gonna. No, fuck that.
No, but that's the thing. If it's such a epic, movie, you gotta stick to something. You can't just totally change it and fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's what they do nowadays, man.
But yeah,
Like certain movies shouldn't even be remade. And like they,
true.
like what's one of the movies right now that they're remaking? E.T. is coming back out.
Yeah.
Or some shit. I thought I saw something about E.T.'s coming back out when the guys fucking.
no. Well, I'll tell you one. They're definitely doing is Top Gun.
That looks fucking crazy. That looks good. That shit looks good.
And this is why they're doing stuff like
Yeah,
this.
Well,
exactly.
they're not remaking it, but I mean, Tom Cruise is still in it. It's not like somebody else is playing Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is still fucking.
Can he go
Maverick.
make another Pirates of the Caribbean before he does the shit?
Well, that was Johnny Depp.
The Johnny Depp.
Oh, whatever the fuck.
They did make another one. They made the
Fuck
4th one.
Why?
Okay, so out of
But they
curiosity,
were dope. You didn't like Pirates of the Caribbean?
No.
No.
Oh, they were good
I
movies.
like the first one. The second one, I was asleep in the movie theater.
I liked all of them.
Somebody.
No, I'm talking about how about Bad Boys? It's coming out. You think that's a bit?
another
So,
one. I wanna see that.
By the way, Martin Lawrence looked like he's 90.
yeah, I know.
But the whole point is him coming out of retirement to help Will Smith.
By the way, like I think I've already I told to you how I felt about Martin Lawrence on this show.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a fan. I'm so bougie. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
No, I'm just not. I never found him funny.
Quick question. Since Jose's sick over here, I wanted to ask you guys a quick,
I was waiting for this.
I know.
quick question. You guys can chime in whenever you want. See, he's coughing.
Any comments on there? Any questions?
No, actually, the only comment was from the Muffin Man. He said he was an altar boy.
Oh
He started
boy,
laughing.
some fondling over
That
there.
explains a lot, buddy.
No, but I want to talk about being sick.
Yeah.
Men in general
Mentally?
being sick. Like, no, not sick because you're sick.
Yeah.
On the other side of sick, not
Yeah.
coughing. Do we get a lot of shit for being sick when we're really fucking sick
I just
From
think it's
from
still,
our women?
1,000% yes.
yes, because our women perceive just because we got a little cold, we're like dying in bed. But I'm not that type of person. I am fucking workaholic. But a lot of women think that men are babies when it comes to like getting sick.
I get sick sometimes and I get treated like a fucking peasant.
You too.
Like, oh, make your own soup, or like,
I
can't even get up.
One of your funny things. So last week on Christmas Day, right?
Yeah.
I ate leftover food.
Oh,
right, from the day before,
That's-
right? And I was telling Karina the whole time, yo, I feel sick. I don't feel good. Whatever. Okay, so I'm like, yo, I don't feel good. Yo, you know what I had to do for her to believe me? Not that I did it on purpose. I had to go to the bathroom and I threw up 6 times in a row
Oh,
for her to see. Okay, well, yo, you really are sick. No shit, I'm sick.
oh shit.
Damn.
So like, it's like,
He deserves a hand hug for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doubles.
Hand hug. double.
So, what is it? What is it that? Why do guys get that?
Wait. Now, is it? Was it always like that, or was it like that since you had a kid?
It's always
No,
like that.
I think in every relationship that I've been to, and even with female friends, like, oh, what? You know, they always make it seem like guys can't get sick, and we act like babies.
Yeah, like
when
we're
we're sick.
fucking
Yeah,
He-Man.
yeah.
Like we're not supposed to get sick and get baby. We deserve hand hugs. I mean, soup and
But that
shit
too.
in
Yeah.
bed. You know,
Soup and hand hugs.
Soup and hand hugs.
That's a
Yeah.
cure. That's a cure to the common cold right
I
there.
think
that's a nice
I
shirt.
think that's the name of our episode right
Soup
here.
and hand hugs.
Soup and hand hugs.
I like that. You played me out with the hand hug thing. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you pass on that. All right, so
Yo, ladies, have some fucking sympathy, for Christ's sakes.
By the way,
what?
the Muffin Man says he's been chiming in. He's getting ignored.
I'm.
What the fuck? I see a whole list of shit there.
We
Yeah.
answered you, Muffin Man.
So I think this is our test run for Twitch.
Yes.
So
Yeah, so bear with us, Muffin Man.
we're gonna figure this out, and we're gonna yeah.
Fuck you,
Fucking
Christ.
Muffin Man.
This
We need
guy.
a song for him.
Yeah, like a satanic version of that.
Yeah. Oh, hell
We need the
yeah.
Exorcist song right now to play in the background.
Fuck that. All right, so real quick before we pass out, this wasn't even a part of the topics that we talk about.
Fuck it.
But it was the Rangers. I wanted to talk about the Rangers real quick. Just a pass and go on that.
Okay.
Was like, are you happy with the Rangers right now?
I am so happy with the Rangers right now. Let me tell you something. The Rangers are a pain in the ass to play.
Yes, they are.
And the Rangers aren't going anywhere this year. They're one of the youngest teams in the league, and the coach holds these guys.
No
David
quit.
Quinn holds these guys accountable.
Yes, he does.
But if you fuck up out there continuously, he's gonna bench you,
Mhm.
like he just did with Brady Shea, like he just did with the first round pick Cabo Caco.
Yeah.
Benched them because they're doing dumb shit out there. But as they're gonna be frustrating. They're gonna be nights when they stink. But like
Last night.
New
I was
Year's
about to
Eve,
say,
New
did you
Year's
see
Eve.
yesterday's game?
They came
That was
back.
yesterday,
Tied
but
it up and lost.
but I wanted to give New Year's Eve as an example.
Okay.
They had a New Year's Eve game 9:00 in Edmonton, which means they could. And now I know there's a time change, of course,
Yeah.
but that means potentially they could have been on the ice at midnight New York time. So it's just a stupid start time. So they came out like shit. They went down 6-0. They came back to make it 6-5.
Yep. That's good.
This team
They got a
fights.
lot- they got a lot of fight.
This team fights. They don't quit. I like the direction that it's going, and mark my words, give them 2 years.
Salary cap.
What's their record right now?
Crit-
Well, where are they?
19
they're-
and 17.
They're right above 500.
Yeah, 19 and 17.
which is some they're right out of a playoff spot, but they're right above 500. They have a lot to build on.
Kreider. Are we getting rid of him for the salary? We have to get rid of him.
I hate.
I
You
like
know what though?
Kreider.
I like him, and him and Zabinajad have a nice thing going.
I
Mika,
like-
Mika.
yeah.
They
I
look
know.
like a tag team.
I like
I
Kreider a
know,
lot.
and
Yeah,
it's
that
making me
combo.
rethink the whole thing about Kreider because I was about to say Kreider's contract is up after this
Yep.
season. You got it. You got to trade him
You
again,
gotta save space, but
and
they
you get a
play
first
well.
round pick for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you still might have to do that.
Just to save salary for next year.
Yeah,
That's just gonna be out of control
yeah,
next year.
I know.
Oh, shout out to Panarin.
Oh,
Oh my
Killing.
goodness.
and Zabinajad
And
killing
Mika,
it.
I voted Mika in like fucking 7 times straight yesterday just to try to get his ass
Me
in
too.
there.
I know
Yeah.
Lou was on there.
How's
I
the-
did.
how's the Red Wings?
I would look like A-Rap music on it.
I tell you what, I did not because I know, but I think Mika would be better off for a weekend off.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Mika's playing well. Mika's playing really good. I love
He's
Mika, man.
absolutely
Mika's-
beast, and Mika should be the captain of this team.
Yeah.
I agree.
I thought this year he was gonna have that.
I thought he was gonna have it
fucking
too.
jersey.
Me too.
All right, so Lou,
That's the week.
any Red Wings you want to
Oh.
talk about?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, boys and girls. So this is the segment where we give you the tits lit of the week, and we start off left to right. Go ahead, Lou.
Okay, my sister of the week goes to Pulaski.
Oh, Joseph.
Not you.
Oh.
The Pulaski Bridge.
Okay.
So,
I was like, oh.
a few weeks ago, since we didn't do a show, this is kind of like I'll use something
It's,
from
it's
the
new
previous
for
year.
us. It's new to
So somebody apparently decided to drive their car onto the bike lane.
Oh,
shit.
And then they got their car stuck in the bike lane.
How?
Because, the bike lane is super narrow. So they managed to somehow get on the Pulaski Bridge on the bike lane.
Oh my god!
And the car got stuck halfway through because it got narrower.
Oh.
And when the cops showed up, the guy was gone. He must have escaped through the window and just left the car there.
So the Muffin Man wants to know, when did this happen?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
All right.
about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because he
Matter of
lives.
fact, where were you, Manny?
Yeah.
Muffin Man? Huh.
Allegedly, he was not there, but this is right by your location, by the way.
I
buddy.
know,
Yeah.
that's all he was saying. He was just saying, hey, Greenpoint, Pulaski Bridge. He goes, when? He goes,
Yeah.
what? When was this?
That's a
Yeah, about 2
narrow.
weeks ago.
That is
You
guy-
tell us.
The guy.
You know.
How do you even just put?
I gotta
How
take-
do you even drive into the freaking little lane like that?
Well, the same reason why he left the car. He was drunk off his
Exactly.
ass.
Exactly, Jose. What you got?
I'm a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. Jameis Winston.
I thought that was gonna be your stat of the week.
No, that was an obvious one.
Yeah, you're right.
He
Yeah.
would go 30 for 30.
30 for 30. He led the league in passing yards with over 5,000 passing
What
yards.
if we told you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So he had 30 touchdowns, and we were playing the Falcons, the last game of the season. Went to overtime. First pass, pick 6 to lose the game.
Hey, well,
Yep.
he's got the OCD.
Attaboy.
He likes even numbers.
He's
Yeah.
supposed. You think they're gonna resign him?
I think they're gonna actually franchise him for one more year. And be
He's
like,
a,
you know what?
he's
that'd
a
be
fine.
smart.
He's
That'd
a
be
fine
smart.
backup.
Yeah, it'll be smart.
I think they're gonna be like, you know what? Prove it. You say you can cut down those interceptions and those turnovers. Fucking prove it.
Yep.
But yeah, 30 interceptions.
That's pretty rough.
You even cut that off, and they went 7-9. I mean, you never know. But Bruce Arians was
He's like Fitzpatrick.
lighting him up. I mean, Fitzpatrick would have been
I know.
better.
Yo,
So,
you guys, I got Michigan. Fuck
Again?
you, Michigan. Fuck you, Harbaugh. Just fuck Michigan. That's it.
Well,
Plain and simple.
All right.
Fuck you. You're cool.
Straight to the point.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool.
Joe?
Very well said. Well, listen. Ever since a couple weeks ago, Apple did this fucking update on my iPhone. This is all I see every 10 goddamn minutes. I mean, you probably can't see it, but anyway.
Don't put your porn on there, Joe.
All it says, whatever. If they see it, they see it. All it says every 10 minutes is that my iPhone isn't backed up. I don't fucking care. Stop bothering me every literally 10 minutes about this.
Wow, take your alerts off, bro.
I got other alerts though I want to see.
True.
So fuck, man. Fuck you, Apple. Leave me alone. I don't care about like. What do I have here so important?
Hand hugs and
And hugs.
Hand hugs and
soup.
worse.
What is it called? Hand hugs and soup.
Hang hugs and soup.
All right. Hey, so this was a trial run for Twitch. Hey, thank you guys for commenting.
Thank you for
We will
viewing.
do it again. We will definitely
Yeah.
do this again.
Yes.
That was pretty cool that we had that interaction over there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas,
Happy Valentine's Day.
happy
Yeah,
whatever the
happy
fuck you want to call it.
Kwanzaa.
This is episode 48 from Joseph Blue Pulaski Slayer. Lou, Jose with an H stands for Vero. Joseph Blue Pulaski signing out. Peace out.